Hi Leo, welcome to your July 2025 reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you. These messages are for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If the messages resonate with you, it's all good. If they don't resonate with you, maybe next time, okay? Okay. Holy Spirit, what messages we have for Leo? Okay. So we have the anchor, either someone trying to bring you down or you're actually solidifying something in this practical realm. But we're going to see what it's about. Oh, we have the coffin. We have the karmic male. We have the roses, flowers, and we have the divine masculine. So if there was a karmic holding on to your energy, Leo, this person is being moved on to calmer waters. I wouldn't say it's death specifically, but this person has to let you go. Okay, they were holding you back, they were holding you down, they were blocking an offer from a divine masculine or divine feminine. Could be either or you finally decided to let a karmic go in order for you to make way for your divine masculine. Okay. What is spirit messages we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? We have a message here. We have the ship. Definitely an ending. Someone is worried about this ending though. Yeah, they were trying to block your divine masculine from coming towards you. This person is in concern now. They're very concerned. They know they're expecting your divine masculine to come towards you. Maybe that's why they were trying to hold you back or hold you down or block your path, cause difficulties for you, maybe make you feel overburdened, overloaded. Maybe they wanted you to not have trust in anyone, maybe not being able to trust anyone. Maybe they had you thinking that like everybody's gonna betray you, everybody's gonna deceive you. Okay. And this is, I don't think that this is the case. I haven't pulled the rest of the cards out yet, but what the message here is that you're going to be receiving information soon. If you're trying to come into contact with a significant other, it doesn't necessarily have to be a divine masculine. It could just be a soulmate or someone that you're supposed to connect with. Okay, the next part of your journey, then you're going to be receiving messages for that. The part of your journey where you attracted maybe people who were abusive, people who were narcissistic, people who didn't know how to love, people who were insecure, people who were threatened by you when it came to relationships. That phase of your life is ending. Okay, that phase of your life is ending, and you will be able to take flight. Okay, because all of these negative energies that you were experiencing, it was actually holding you back. It was actually making you sink lower and lower, further and further from your divine purpose, from your path, from your person, from the perfect job, from the perfect career, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest into this practical realm. Okay, there were individuals around you that didn't want to see you succeed. They wanted to see you fail. They wanted you in fear. They wanted you in anxiety, always anxious, not being able to trust, not even being able to trust your own self, your own energy. Okay, when it came to you making decisions for yourself, they wanted you to be making very poor decisions for yourself. Okay, and this phase of your life is now ending. Okay, this phase of your life, that's done, that's finished. For some of you, you may have gone through, they're saying your Saturn return, but for some of you, it's Mercury, something to do with Mercury. Maybe every time you get into these relationships, these partnerships, it was always Mercury retrograde. Okay, so anytime you get into like serious partnerships or whatever, you're signing documents, you're doing all types of paperwork and stuff like that during Mercury retrograde, even getting into relationships, it's Venus retrograde. So but Mercury retrograde is also a deceiver. Like you will attract people who use their words to manipulate, words to deceive you. Okay, um giving you paperwork to sign where you don't read the fine print. Okay, all bullshit. All right, and this is the all these manipulative tactics, people, places, and things, that's coming to an end. Okay, in July, we have a message of concern here. You may have signed something. They may have signed some type of false document, maybe make you sign some type of false document in order for them to get great fortune. Or these people were trying to keep you down bad in order for them to receive great fortune. So they harvest off of your energy. They harvest they they harvest off of your energy when your mood is low. Like they put you in a compromising position where either you're in fear, or your energy is low, or you feel drained, and that brings them great fortune. They're able to manifest. So it's energy harvesting. They've been doing a lot of energy harvesting, and they use some type of schedule to do it. Okay, they use some type of schedule to do it. It's like they schedule you, maybe when, like, maybe I know, like when you're about to get your cycle. Some people could be, because of hormonal imbalances, some people could be very um it's like you're agitated, you're aggravated, and they know that. Okay, they know that about you because they've been studying you. That's what they do. um, Manipulators, they're going to study you. They're going to try to find out everything about you. Okay, and find your weakest spots, or the weakest times, in order for them to attack. Okay, in order for them to be able to harvest off of you. So they've been blocked. They've been blocked from connecting to your energy. Okay, or they will be blocked from getting into your energy, because you're actually going into some type of partnership with your God ordained spouse, is what I'm hearing here. Okay, yeah, and they're getting karma. They know that if you moved into a more peaceful energy, that the wickedness would backfire on them. And that's exactly why they were fighting tooth and nail in order for you not to be able to overcome these um, these obstacles. But you're overcoming these obstacles, and they're getting a message of concern that yes, okay, you've cut the head off the snake. You've cut the head clean off of the snake. Okay, and you're on your way to receiving great fortune, bringing balance into your life, going towards your person. Okay, that's been ordained for you, the job that's been ordained for you. If you're an entrepreneur, the business that's going to be flourishing, the business that you're supposed to create, the things that you're supposed to manifest into this realm. Okay, they didn't want to see that for you. They wanted to keep you stuck, okay, and blocked. Okay, but the ancestors said, hell fucking no, that's my star. and you're going on a journey. With the star here, you're a starter. You know what I'm getting here? I'm getting that your spiritual team is so very proud of you, because the journey was not easy. Okay, it was not easy. You went through a lot of pain and pressure and despair. Maybe people stole from you, people who were in wrongful positions, people wanted you in bad health, maybe situations that you had to encounter, the obstacles that you had to overcome. It was not easy, but you made it. Okay, you made it with sheer will, and with the sun here and the Ace of Pentacles here, you're no longer gonna go without. You no longer have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Okay, there's no more despair. They're not hiring right here. You turn this into, like, you turn a cloudy day into sunshine. They're not hiring. You create your own job. You create your own career. You make your own money. You don't have to depend on them, because you're the privileged lady. Okay, and you're gonna receive sudden wealth once they realize that you don't need them. Okay, that you don't need them. Maybe you just wanted a person, but you didn't need them. Okay, they're gonna be in bad health. Or if this is a business, their business is gonna fail. If it was a business that they were trying to capitalize off of your energy to bring in wealth, or money, or fortune, or fame, or whatever, it's gonna be in bad health. It's not gonna make it. If it was a person that was harvesting off of your energy, they're gonna be in bad health. They're not gonna make it. Okay, when your spiritual team, when you take a hands-off approach and you let your spiritual team deal with it, the backfire is 10 times worse than if you were to handle it yourself. Now, faith without works is dead. You're not attacking these people, but you're giving praise to the Most High. You're venerating your ancestors. You're celebrating the feast of your spiritual team, whatever it is that they do, whatever, because every I wouldn't say ascendant masters, but it could be ascendant master as well. But every religion has a feast day, the day that they celebrate, or they have just like Catholics and stuff like that. They have Lent, and they have they celebrate Lent and Christmas and stuff like that. Every religion has celebrations like that. So when you stick to what works for you, I wouldn't say religion. For some of you, you are religious. For some of you, you're spiritual. When you stick to whatever works for you and you show them respect and gratitude, they will show up for you every single time. Every single time. And I'm not talking about showing up just because you want to show off your new outfit, or you want to show off that new hat, or you want to show the congregation or the people that you surround yourself with. You want to show off your new jewelry or whatever. I'm talking about really showing up, having like an open heart and showing up for them. It's like nothing can touch you. You're all the way up. All the way up. And the sirens are indications that, yes, your spiritual team is with you 100%. Okay? Because you have put in the work and you have put in the effort. And all of your enemies, they're falling one by one at a time. They don't even know what's hitting them, but it's the karma for coming for you. So, Holy Spirit, what messages do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Holy Spirit, what messages do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, July 2025. Someone may have a black cat. Someone may be of Caucasian descent, right? Someone is in karmic debt. Someone owes you. You've paid off your karmic debt and they tried to bring your karma, so someone owes you. They said you're a joke. Ain't that funny? Look who's laughing now, right? Second house, your wealth, your possessions, your finances, your talents, your past, what you have, what you deem valuable to you, okay? Your cultural inheritance, okay? Your voice, your vocal talents. They said you're a joke. Maybe because um, you've outgrown the situation, okay? And maybe you spoke so much already on the situation and there's nothing to be spoken of anymore. Like, you don't want to waste your breath anymore. So you've grown away from this coven, group, cult. They're repeatedly sending you demonic attacks. A past life karmic. I told you. This person may have even followed you from a past life. That's crazy. This person may be of Hispanic or Latino descent, or this could be you. B, first, middle, last initial. Someone that you work with, okay? They hate your routine. They hate your work ethic, okay? They hate how dedicated you are to making yourself a priority, making what you love a priority, making sure that you're good a priority, okay? You're paying attention to the details, you're paying attention, you're analyzing, you're paying attention. Maybe maybe things that used to like slip you before, you started becoming aware of this person or these people attacking you, but now nothing passes you. You see everything. They're suffering from some type of mental illness as well. Their health may be declining. Okay, this person may be multiracial, or you may be multiracial. Okay, your first impression, 111, first impression. You're going through a reset, a new beginning here. Your authentic self. You're not missing out on your authenticity. They may have tried to put you in a mindset, like I said, a mindset of stress, so you can't focus on your goals, your dreams, okay? Maybe they never didn't, okay, maybe you never felt like your feelings were validated, and when you realize that you don't need another person to validate who you are or to make you feel like you're that girl or you're that guy, then automatically every ounce of control and manipulation falls to the wayside, and you start embracing yourself more. You start loving on yourself more, okay? Or this is what you did, or this is what you're being called to do, okay? They say your first impression is your last impression, so maybe they wanted to tarnish your reputation, make it look like you're unreliable or you're irresponsible or something like that. But they're all just biting off your style now, because they realize that they can't bring you down and they can't break you, and you're leaving them in the dust. Betrayed by flesh and blood. I'm not surprised, honey. Handout. They always want to Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, okay? or they may have paid a family member or someone you regard as a family member. They may have paid this person because this person is always looking for a handout, so they know that their weakness is probably finances, money, and stuff like that. So they may have contacted like a person that you maybe it could be a family member, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Maybe someone that you were very close to, or their family members paid someone to cause endings for you. Okay, if this is your that karmic twin that I was picking up in the beginning. But we have 444. Your entire spiritual team is with you. Okay, your ancestors are with you. They're retreating because they realize that every single thing that they've done, they've failed, and all of your prayers have been answered. You're protected by your guardian angels, like I said, your spiritual team. But they try to keep you in the past. Maybe in the past you were not very confident. Maybe in the past you had low self-esteem. Maybe in the past you would allow people to walk all over you. Maybe in the past you were a doormat. Maybe all of that stuff, all the karmic stuff. Maybe you were karmic in the past, but you're not a karmic now, and they can fuck with you now. Okay, so they thought that they could keep you there. Okay, they may be using cat hair, black cat hair in their spells and stuff. I've heard they use black cat hair to like hex people. That's what I've heard. I don't know. A Gemini could be involved there. Could be a Gemini. A karmic for sure. Definitely karmic. But they owe you something. They owe you. That karmic owe you something. Okay? They may have stolen something from you. For some of you, they may have even taken out loans and stuff like that in your name. Maybe they do have a loan. Maybe they have a car or a house or something like that in your name. 222, you're right on the money. You're always in the right place at the right time. Trust the divine. Your money is increasing. Okay, your possessions are increasing. Your income is increasing. You're an asset, not a liability. And they need to learn that. But they'll still pretend like they don't know. You know how they are. The first, middle, last initial, honey. Yours or theirs. They thought embarrassing you would dim your light. Hello. Your ex. It's either your ex that's being a complete idiot. They're losing their shit, by the way. They're losing their mind because it's like you excommunicated them. You don't talk to them. You don't want to have to do anything with them. You don't even like them anymore. And if you're in a relationship with someone, if you were in a relationship and you break up with someone and you don't even like them anymore, that means it's over. It's done. There's no resolving. There's no talking. There's no nothing. Okay? It's done. It's done. Okay? TikTok is banned. But child pornography isn't. They may have been looking at your children too. Your spiritual team is on go mode. A pervert may have been looking at your children as well. 8th house. Or they may have said that you're a pervert or you hurt children or something like that. Child, we have the 8th house, okay? The wealth of others. So this is telling me that they wanted to come up, they wanted to come up off of you. I already picked it up. They wanted to come up off of you. Wealth of others. Okay, they wanted you dead. We already said that. They wanted you dead. They wanted to take your place. Okay, but you transformed the situation. The whole situation has transformed for you. For some of them, they came after you because of some type of inheritance that you're supposed to receive. Okay, but you're very spiritual. Okay, when it comes to the 8th house, what you desire, you know how to manifest. You know how to stabilize anchor things into this practical realm. Okay. And that's why they were eating off of your energy. Chinese zodiac sign of the rat, Chinese zodiac sign of the horse, crawling out from under the rock where they belong. P, first, middle, last initial. They're restricted by the Most High God. What other messages do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Holy Spirit? Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Holy Spirit. July 2025. We have the Moon. So it could be a mother figure, or it could be a mother, it could be a baby mother, it could be a mother-in-law, okay? But everything that they were doing to you, or it could be your ex's mother. Maybe you were not married to your ex. Maybe it's your ex's mother. That was fucking around. But anyway, we have the Moon. Everything that they were doing was in secret. A very secretive energy. Okay? Everything to do with what you own, what you value, what was valuable to you, your money, your possessions. They were secretly envious of that. Secretly envious of the money that you were making, and they wanted it to change, and they wanted it to change quickly. Maybe they wanted, like, if it's a mother-in-law or if it's your ex's mother, maybe they wanted for the money that you make, or maybe the money that you guys make together, or the money that your ex made, they wanted that money to be given to them instead of you. Maybe they wanted your ex to run their household instead of your household. It's a whole bunch of bullshit, bullcrap. Okay, they wanted to stir up certain situations that would make you all uncomfortable, maybe make you all fight, maybe make you all, maybe make you all maybe to make you all go your separate ways. Okay, they had very innovative ideas on how to do that. They may have had help from a coven or a cult or something like that. They wanted your situation to become very cold. They wanted you all to become very distant, and your ex fell for it. And if you don't have your own brain cells to realize when you're being manipulated, maybe you all don't need to be together, because you don't want your significant other to be easily swayed by another person. Ridiculous. Okay? Or if it's a job or family member or a friend group, whatever. Okay, but transformation is happening here, and you're transforming, you're changing the situation. The situation has actually transformed, and you have become a better person. Okay, you become a better person. Your actions are high value, I would say. High value. The way people see you, you've upgraded. Okay, with the first house here, it's about your head, your face, your eyes, your mouth. In the first house, your appearance, how you appear to the world, your first impression. Okay, how the world sees you, and you've upgraded. And it was a quick change with Uranus here and Pluto here. Yeah, they may not even be able to recognize you after a while. For some of you, you may just be getting like some plastic surgery or something like that to enhance your features, or just to shape out what you already have, or going for some touch-up or something. Whatever it is, do you and be great. All right, so this is all I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you, and I'll be back with more messages for you guys. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to the returning subscribers. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Thank you for helping me grow. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.